You could just add abruptly at the end.
This is just kind of an attempt of me and Garrett just kind of walking Philadelphia.
Proper grammar is Garrett and I, actually.
I don't fucking care about grammar. You think I care about grammar? I went to fucking college for grammar and I didn't go to college for grammar anymore.
Can you major in grammar?
No, this is just writing, and I was only a good poet and I didn't even know it. Fuck you. You should die, fucker. Yeah, no, this is just us testing out the podcast ideas. We're just gonna ramble about crap. If we talk quietly, it'll sound like NPR.
Either that or we're in a bad neighborhood in Philadelphia.
Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, so we are kind of just walking home from work at 12:56 a.m.
11 more like 1.
Nope. So it's almost 1 a.m. We're just kind of walking and doing our shit.
I wonder... Kevin wanted to come here.
Okay.
To this school.
The restaurant school.
Huh?
In Philadelphia. The Chestnut Hill College restaurant school.
Yeah, he was like, I feel like learn how to cook. And I'm like...
I just realized there's going to be this annoying ass clicking sound the entire time. Because my fucking bike.
It's,
break the pedals off. It won't click anymore.
We can't use the bike anymore, but at least it's not distracting us.
Yeah, it's no longer... Yeah.
No
The bike is
distracting.
completely totaled, but no, obviously you can still hear it, so it's still fucking here. We'll do another test when I think about it.
Right.
With some forward thinking. Forward thinking. It's like backward thinking, but forward.
But in the opposite.
But in the opposite direction. I don't know.
This is my grocery store of choice.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that place so much.
So,
Why is it your grocery place of choice?
It's honestly, it's sentimental.
Okay.
And the reason being is because growing up, I lived behind a shitty-ass grocery store, just like this one.
Okay. So we've established it's a shitty-ass grocery store.
It is.
It looks like a retired McDonald's, but bigger.
Much bigger.
Much bigger.
But no, essentially but that grocery store had sentimental reasons.
Hold it in the middle.
Those sentimental reasons were, my parents actually met at said shitty grocery store.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay.
Yeah,
Did you
so
meet Kevin here?
My
by
mom
chance,
was
or?
God no. My mom was a junior in high school. My dad was a senior. They met. He worked in meat. He packaged the meat. He beat the meat.
He gave her the meat.
She was a cashier.
He gave that cashier the meat. He was like, here you go, here's some meat. And she's like, pound it, baby.
Repackaged this for you. I don't even know what.
I have a
Never
meat
mind.
parasol for you. Would you like to open it? Yes.
But-
Put it in the bag. No, it's in my pants.
Fast forward 17 years later, I'm working at the same store.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I mean, this store, tiles were missing. It looks exactly like this store, essentially.
Okay, so we're looking literally in the store right now. It is the most, brightest store that you can fucking find. It's got yellow, orangey, and blue tealy tiles that are big as shit.
But you know why they keep it so bright in there? Because people are going to be breaking in there.
They need to get their faces on the camera.
Exactly.
No, that's actually a thing that happened. Someone, I work for 2 coffee places. One of them in Philadelphia is a real estate chain as well. And the building that the real estate office is located in has big fucking windows. You just see the entire office from the corner. But I think about a year ago or 2 years ago, a crap ton of kids graffiti the fuck out of the building. They just everywhere.
Like dicks everywhere.
Dicks, racial slurs and fucking shit making fun of, because the owner of the company is Jewish and stuff. So kind of
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You know those Jew words.
Oh my god.
So what had happened? Basically, they just started leaving the lights on at night so they can better capture people on camera. It's just a thing that people do.
And just in general, people are less likely to break into a well-lit place.
Yeah.
So when you go to sleep at night, leave all your lights on.
Yeah.
Actually,
you know what? Don't worry about your electricity bill. Just tell them you're really afraid for your safety, and they'll pay that shit for you.
Actually, growing up, my grandmother, she would keep a light on and the radio on at night. And I would never stay over at her house. She's like, "But Garrett, why don't you want to stay at my place?" I'm like, "Because, Grandma, you leave the radio and I can't sleep."
I can only sleep with sound.
I mean, I could possibly sleep with NPR because they're just going to lull me to sleep. It's like ASMR.
Oh, God.
And now, the sounds of the jazz quartet. Boop-a-doop-doop-doop.
That's my jazz.
That's the jazz quartet for you.
It's one lady go. No, oh my God.
I've listened to some weird shit on NPR.
No. Real quick. I forget who was working with the other day, but Ella Fitzgerald was on.
Oh,
no, it's Jonathan. I was sitting down with Jonathan. He's like, God. You guys gotta turn this shit off. And I'm like, what? And it's fucking Ella Fitzgerald doing her little scat mixes. And I'm like,
Jonathan, sit down.
I was like, Jonathan, what are you talking about? No, I was sitting with him. Like,
learn something from this.
I was like, what happened to your music appreciation class, Jonathan? What happened? And
he aced the exam and he left it behind.
And never cared for music again.
Which brings me to a serious problem in America.
Music. Well, fuck that shit.
Not where I was going, but...
Okay, what's your serious problem with America?
Well, here's the thing.
All of them.
Here's the issue. I think that a lot of times in our school systems, we study for the exam, and we don't study for life.
Yeah, I mean, probably why I'm not in college. Or have a degree from the college I spent about too many $1,000s on.
Which I do appreciate that more schools are coming up as technical schools, as schools who...
I went to a high school for like architecture and design.
Yeah, exactly.
And I work at a coffee shop. I work at 2 coffee shops.
Listen, I got a BA in theology. And half the people ask me what is theology, and the other half is like, oh, I'm sorry. Theology is the study of God.
By the way.
Take that for what you will.
This man used to be a pastor, and we're going to drop a lot of F-bombs.
Your boy reads ancient Hebrew and classical Greek. But I work at a coffee shop. And I work at schools.
But you also are a teacher. Like,
kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
The uncertified type.
The uncertified type that like takes your actually autistic children and makes them good. I mean, they're not bad, but he helps them learn.
I teach them behavioral and social skills that they need to...
He teaches them what smiles mean.
To live.
Which is kind of a cute description of your job.
It makes me feel better about my bad decisions.
That's good, though. What would you describe? Like, that's passes the music. This is that yes. No.
That don't.
The quartet finally came up. No, like... I think a cute description of your job would totally be telling people, like, I teach children what smiles mean.
Yeah, I mean, essentially.
Yeah.
There's students that I work with who don't understand facial expressions.
Or emotions and stuff.
Or emotions. I mean, I've had students turn to me and say, you know, Mr. Garrett, is this person crying? Are they upset? I'm like, yes, that's what it looks like when they're upset, when someone is upset.
Which is pretty cool. I could have definitely used that when I was a bit younger. Because I've definitely, like... accidentally hit a kid and he just sat there and I did not apologize and tears went down his face and I just sat there.
Well, here's the thing. There's a borderline between having autism and just
being a child who doesn't
sociopath.
Fuck. Okay, I was going with innocent child who's like who's been sheltered her entire life.
Oh, I took the opposite approach.
Okay, I mean in a greater light, if I had money and power, I probably would be a sociopath.
Well, in all honesty, I hate to bring so much seriousness to this conversation. But, I mean, there's a big debate that it's hard to decipher at such a young age the difference between autism spectrum disorder and early forms of schizophrenia. Because there's a lot of similarities.
Well, we already talked about how I'm going to be when I'm 35.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. So Britta's gonna slowly develop schizophrenia.
Yeah, by the age of 35, I'm gonna be
schizophrenia form.
I mean, I did used to talk to myself a lot in high school, but in a way where I would respond to myself. I would hold entire conversations and not just in my head. So,
fight, laugh, cry.
No, I'm being whole serious. And they only give you meds for depression.
Only depression.
Not for the bipolar and the anxiety.
I remember going to counseling when I was a theology major at a Christian private school. And I'd been into that counselor. I was gay. All hell broke loose.
Really?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Solving a baby.
So I basically was like, I didn't know how I felt about it.
Yeah.
And so I went to her, and she approached it very well. She didn't even, after I admitted that to her,
Yeah.
she didn't even like harp on it, because a lot of times more Christian inclined
Like,
counselors
well, that's bad, and you know
are
that's
like,
bad,
this
right?
is the
You're a
root of
sin.
everything. Let's talk about your gayness.
Let's talk
And
about how you're
if we can eradicate the gayness, then other things in your life will be fixed as well, because this is the problem in your life.
Yeah. Are
But
you
no.
left-handed? You're the devil.
It was
Like-
like, I basically admitted it to her, and then she's like, okay, how's your academics? And I was like, wait, what? So I like how she approached it.
Yeah.
She, later in different sessions, we talked more about it,
That's good.
but
So it wasn't like she completely was like, oh, well, you mentioned it once, we'll never talk about it again.
I like that. Well, she told me, she's like, here's the thing, I'm a professional, so there's no reason for me to like tell your professors, like, this isn't high school.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for me to tell your theology professors
When
that
did
you're
you come
gay.
out? You came out in college?
Yeah, to bits and pieces of my life.
That's good.
No, so like the first people that I came out to
There's a lot of recycling.
were this road, so trashy all the time. This is a nice part of town,
I know.
but
Welcome to Philly.
I first came out to friends, the guys that I lived with freshman year.
Yeah.
Actually, the first person that I ever came out to and confided in, he's getting married this Friday.
Oh, that's so cool.
I hate that I can't be there. He actually wanted me to officiate the wedding,
Oh,
but
wait,
I told him that I wasn't going to be able to make it.
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have taken off.
Made it a point. Well, yeah, it's one of those things. But there's another friend of mine who wanted me to officiate his wedding as well. He doesn't know. I told him no, but I think I'm going to surprise him down here at the end.
Oh, that'd be super cute. But let the bride know,
Yeah,
but not let him know.
yeah.
Because if you just show up, she's gonna be pissed at you.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
whoever's actually planning it, let them know. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're gonna
exactly.
come up and they're like, we don't have any extra tilapia for you. And you're just gonna be sitting there eating wine.
Just eating wine.
Eating wine.
I've done that before. This is where I take my leave.
Okay, so Garrett, we walked from work to Garrett's house, and this is where we'll leave you. Yeah, I don't know.
Take it for what it is.
Take it for what it is. There's been 12 minutes of your life wasted. Tell us how you like it.